group hug.
Should we tell everyone what's been going on?
Yeah, by the way, we didn't intro this because...
Oh, okay, I got it.
Never.
I got it.
Right.
Hi guys and welcome to the channel. I've changed it up. Normally say
why?
internet.
Oh.
What do you mean why? Change is
Everyone
good.
says welcome to the channel. Say welcome to the internet.
Welcome to the internet. Everyone says welcome to the guys. Welcome to the internet. So as you know, Rosie and I have been all over the place lately, mentally and emotionally, and that is true.
And physically and spiritually.
Physically and spiritually, and we have decided to sit down and make a video and tell you exactly what happened in Amsterdam. Turns out Rosie has a fetish I didn't know about. Well, I
didn't know about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
First of all, we went to Amsterdam with Moxie Hotels, and they put on a hell of a party.
We're not paid to say this.
They had two. No, we've already been paid for all our activation over in Amsterdam. Best spawn ever. Am I right?
I know. Don't diss best fiends that way.
Shit. So we're in Amsterdam, and we're at this great party, and there are these two rooms. Room number one, we walk through, and there's this couple in there who don't talk. There's this guy lying on the bed on his back, and there's this girl, scantily clad, may I add, with a fox head and a bushy fox tail pinned to her ass cheek. I walk in, obviously get the camera out. You can see it on my Insta story. It's a highlight, because it's a highlight of my life. And she starts crawling around Rosie's legs.
I really liked it.
Really? The question is, seriously, are you into furries?
I think not the whole way, but a bit of a halfway. So right, this is what I can't work out right. I thought, oh, it's not because she's dressed as an animal, right? I'm turned on because she's acting and it's sexy when people role play. So I thought that was it. Yeah. But there was that one time with the horse and now I'm just so confused.
You like horses?
No, I don't.
No, you don't.
No,
you like
Babe,
them.
is it illegal? I don't want the FBI to get me because they think I like horses.
Right, okay. I've played on this joke for so many years. I think people are going to start thinking
they'll
you
think
actually like horses.
It was one time.
Rosie had a dream about a horse once, and she told me and laughed, and I made it a bigger deal than it was. And now I've spread rumours on the internet because that's my brand. If you didn't know,
oh, is that our cover story?
That's what happened.
And I never thought about neither the horse or Daniel Radcliffe again.
Now that the FBI are onto Rosie, we better run. Well, you better gallop out of here.
It's called cancer. I don't know which one's faster. I don't really know.
I bet you know which one's faster.
My friend years ago once sent me like this link to a butt plug that was a fox's tail and was like, I'm going to get this. And I was like, wow, I'm going to get this. Yeah. But I didn't like have enough money, so I was like, I'm not going to spend.
How much was it?
Well, it wasn't that expensive, but I didn't have a lot of money at the time. And so when you don't have a lot of money, you've got to prioritise what you're buying.
So butt plugs are probably down the list.
Yeah, butt plug with tail. Yeah. So I didn't go for it.
Right.
But now I'm like, and then you could lift up my tail and go, and that'll be our role play.
You think that's sexy? I'm not judging. It might sound very judgmental, my tone, but that's just something I inherited from my mother. But I am not judging.
Tell me, what did you think of the bondage room when you bondaged me up?
I liked it.
Yeah?
But I'm not being rude. They were quite slack. I would have done it a lot tighter.
I think she didn't know if I would panic.
She was so complimentary. I did one normal knot and she was like, oh my god, you're getting it so quickly. And I was like, yeah, I can tie my laces. You never told me what animal you find sexiest on me.
On you?
How about a cute little red panda?
No, I googled red panda one time
on
Tumblr.
Rosie,
and
I
weird
remember.
Stuff came up.
I remember.
And I think it's a euphemism for something or something. Like, I think it's a code word, but I didn't know really what was going on. But there was a lot of stuff that I didn't really like.
Really? You didn't like it? I'm surprised. Do you think you'd get into, like, bondage, role play, like a series? Role
play.
You know, on private Twitter when we were talking about our role play?
Yeah.
When you were my assistant, Maria Estevez.
Yeah.
That was hot, I thought.
What happened with that?
So basically,
we were working, weren't we?
We were
and
working
you found something
together.
hot. Where were we that it was hotter than normal?
It's when you used to have your office job. When you used to be in
but
marketing.
it happened recently with Maria. What happened? Was I on a proactive and you found it hot or something?
Yeah, I think you were actually doing some work and I was like, God, this is so alien to me. It's actually quite hot. Rosie's being productive.
Wow. Wow.
So, yeah,
you do realise I've packed everything in the house.
This is a compliment, not shade.
Handed in our notice.
Not shade. I found it very attractive. And then I had a dream that you were my assistant called Maria Estevez. And yeah, we just did it on the desk all day long.
Why am I your assistant though?
Why do you think? You can have whatever you want.
Can I?
Nope. No, you can't. I'll tell you for several reasons.
Why?
Number one,
why not?
I'm the daddy and I decide. Number two,
but you said that sometimes when you're daddy, you tell me off, but then you said he lets me have things. We had this discussion, remember? We had this discussion when you was like, I was like,
Tracy.
I know you're being daddy, but you have to give me tweetsies sometimes points of time. And you was like,
can we not play on the fact that is the dynamic, because
Daddy
it's not the dynamic. The dynamic is very equal. I make all the decisions, and Rosie
plays Fortnite.
I love private Twitter.
Have I got hair on my
I love it
nose?
because it's private. It's totally private, and then we just tell everyone what we say on there.
Can you look at my nose?
Itch it with your elbow.
No,
I'll
think
say
there's
it once. I'll say it again.
Looks at it, please. There's something on it, I can tell.
It's probably some poo from another animal's arsehole. In 2012, I first got into coffee and I've never looked back.
Yeah.
Apart from that time, I did look back, tried to give it up, got piles as a result from constipation, had a colonoscopy, came back, and then started drinking coffee again. I could never be a submissive.
No, that's fine. I could never be. I was just thinking, you know, when you said about the Maria Estevez, right? About like an assistant and a boss. I would never want to be the boss in that situation. I would only want to be the
Really?
I don't want to be the boss.
You could easily be the boss. You bossed me so hard, like when we first started dating.
But I wanted you to boss me.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I realised very soon that I would have the control. You wish Richard Gere was your dad. He might be.
I have no dad.
He might be your dad.
No, I know my dad.
Just try not to have sex with him, because firstly that, and second of all, you know, that wouldn't enter good things.
Do you know what? I'll try.
Okay. Well, as a bisexual, that's all you can do, isn't it?
When we went to see Fifth Harmony, right, we were at the front, and we arrived a bit late, didn't we? We arrived, and then literally like 3 minutes later it started, didn't it?
Yeah.
And we didn't like...
We were late.
We were late.
Yeah.
And there was the nicest boy next to me, right, who happened to be like...
Perry! His name was Perry!
Right, he was so nice, right? And I said, I didn't even think, not being rude, but I don't think I was talking to her. I think I said like, oh, how long have I got? Because I needed to get a drink, because we arrived late and I hadn't got a drink. Everyone was drinking cider, and I was like, oh my God, I really want a massive, like, cup of cider. Get wrecked at the...
A cup of cider.
Yeah, it was like a plastic cup.
With Fifth Harmony. That is a beautiful... I'll have a cup of cider, please.
Harry next to us was like, oh my God, do you want me to go get you a drink? And I was like, oh my God, no. Like, you're not, you know, you don't have to, you're not my assistant. Like, you don't need to go get, not that I don't have an assistant, but like, you don't have a husband. But, and then he was like, no, I'll get you a drink. You sure? I'll go get you one now. I was like, no. And I'm glad I didn't like make him do that, because the show was about to start and he would have missed it. But I was like, wow. Thanks for offering.
So basically, what I need at the Camila concert is for someone like Perry to be like, do you want me to go get you some merch? And I'll be like, yeah, here's the money, please go.
Someone who just happens to be buying themselves some merch, and I'll be like, get two.
Basically, it's a standing concert. I'm worried I'm going to lose my place, which will be at the front. Rosie gets really jealous when my mum spends time with my brother's girlfriend, who, might I add, is lovely, which makes it worse for you, doesn't it?
Really annoying.
She's a really nice girl.
Doesn't matter. It's not the point.
So basically, because Rosie has lost two dads.
No, it's not just because of that. At the very beginning, no offence at all, when we started dating, your mum took a while to warm to me.
That wasn't
your brother starts dating his girlfriend. It's probably because I was a girl or whatever. Nothing
to. I contest it on her behalf. I've already gone into her voice. That is absolutely not the reason, and you know it. The reason was because we had a bit of a turbulent relationship at the very beginning, which the internet knows. Nothing to do with the fact that you were a girl. Maybe like 80%.
Okay, she judged my skirt one time. I saw her judge my skirt.
Everyone judged your skirt.
I arrived to meet her outside Cornucopia, and she looked at my skirt, and I saw her go like that. And then your brother starts dating his girlfriend, and she takes her out to lunch, and I'm like, oh, Barbara. It took me years to get in there. Have you ever seen that film?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Oh, fuck. What happened in it? Oh, from start to finish, I loved it. It was just so cinematically beautiful. The mise en scene was just like absolutely A+. The acting, I mean, the awards that film got Honestly, nothing can beat it. Have you ever seen it?
We've got a final secret project like that we're finishing off.
Two big secret projects.
Yeah, but when they're at, but I mean we've done that one now.
Yeah, we've done it.
But when that's out the way, we're working on more things that aren't like, we won't be like, oh, secret project, blah, blah, blah. We're gonna be like, guys, this is what we're up to. Yeah.
This is not the announcement video. We can't call the announcement video something about your fetishes, Kev. Oh, well, we could actually.
We actually could.
That's something Shannon Beveridge would do for hips, so maybe that's a good idea.
No, she'd use Cammy in the title. Should we use Cammy in the... Oh, she's not my ex-girlfriend, so it doesn't work.
It doesn't matter. The tiny car is over.
No.
I asked her a million times if we could do a tiny car. And she won't
she said,
do it.
She said I can get hold of it again.
She said she didn't want to be the tiny car girl. And I was like, dude, that's all you are.
That's all she is to me.
That's all she'll ever be.
Can you check? I thought I heard it say something.
Nah. It's just the voices in your head, baby, saying, you're a lesbian. It doesn't exist.
Do you think I'm a lesbian?
Do I think?
Yeah.
Do I think you're a lesbian?
Yeah, do you think I'm a lesbian?
I genuinely asked if you were a lesbian the other day.
Why? Why did you ask?
I wanted to see if we could have an argument, which we did.
How much does he worth? Does he worth me really loads? Come on. Does he worth me what? How much does he worth? Come on.
I love you so much that I panic. I think about you and I panic.
Why?
And I saw a therapist about it once.
What?
And
what?
No. I spoke to her. I told you. And she was like, yes. That's because you've got a lot to lose now. You have something. And I was like, I know. I wake up and I worry so much that I will one day lose you.
Don't say that. I worry about losing you.
Do you?
Yeah. Because I love you.
I've tried to lose you a lot, but you keep coming back. Alright guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We will see you soon with some really juicy news. So you sit tight. And remember, if you sweat there, wash there. Bye!
Bye.